This is me, and this is me in GeoGuessr. That's right, I got my costume added to the game. So now you too can be just as dripped out and stylish and handsome as I am. But you're probably wondering how we got to this point, and it's actually quite a long story that begins all the way back in early 2023 when this guy, we'll call him Bob. That's not his real name. I don't actually remember his real name. I'm sorry, Bob. Anyway, he was perusing the internet as one does, and he was checking out this website that says everything taco, like taco shells, taco spices, taco sauces, anything, you name it. And he discovered on this particular day that all the taco spices were listed as costing 0 units of currency. Nothing. Nada, zilch. Just absolutely free. So he does what anyone would do in that situation and obviously orders the entire stock of taco spice. I don't know if he expected to receive the entire stock of taco spice or anything, but sure enough, the following day he gets an email from the company and they're like, hey, so we see you discovered our little oopsie and that's great for you. It's not so great for us. Do you mind telling us what are you planning to do with like 10 kilograms of taco spice? Because like we would hate to see it go to waste. We care about the environment and stuff, surely, or something like that. I don't know how much it actually was, but it was a lot of taco spice. And he's like, wait, that's a good point. What am I gonna do with 10 kilograms or however much it was of taco spice? So he checks the calendar and he discovers that the 5th of May is actually on a Friday that year. And obviously it's early spring, so the timeline lines up quite well. So he responds to them, yeah, now I'm gonna host a Cinco de Mayo party and serve everyone tacos. I'm thinking like 3-course meal, all the courses are tacos, just tacos for everyone. And we're gonna host a big dinner party on Cinco de Mayo. And the company is like, hey, that's pretty cool. And I assume they realize how embarrassing it is that they have just sold or given away their entire stock of taco spice for free. So they're like, do you mind if we like sponsor you with some taco shells and sauces and other stuff and send like a photographer to the party and we can have it like as a promotional event for our company as well. And he's like, yeah, no, that sounds great. So now Bob needs to host a huge taco dinner party on Cinco de Mayo for like hundreds of guests. So he invites some of his friends to help organize it. And one of those friends happens to be my friend. And that's how I get invited to the big Cinco de Mayo taco dinner party of 2023. Obviously, it's a themed party where you're expected to dress up like Mexican. Like everyone's gonna come in sombreros and ponchos and fake mustaches. And I am having none of that. I want to bring the real Mexico to the party. So I'm like, if you were to drop a random Google Street View guy into Mexico City, you're gonna notice a disappointing lack of sombrero wearing, maracas wielding, mustached men. But you know what you won't see a lack of is bright neon pink taxis. So I decide I'm gonna dress up as a Mexico City taxi. So I buy a pink shirt and some sewing gear and a headband and use some scrap cardboard that I have lying around and I make the suit that you all know and love. And then fast forward 2.5 years, and now GeoGuessr announces they're gonna host a costume competition on their community meetup before the World Cup of this year. And I'm like, I have the perfect costume for this. So I bring out the old shirt from the closet. I discover that I think I've lost the headpiece somewhere along the way in those 2.5 years. So I just make a new one. Honestly, the new one looks a lot better than the old one. But anyway, yeah, so that's how I came up with the idea, and then I brought that costume to the costume competition. And you all know how that went. It was a vote by applause.
It's very hard, but if I'm not mistaken, I think the maccem has that, right?
And that's why I can now offer you this costume in GeoGuessr. Oh, and I don't usually mention this in videos, but if you do want to use create the code maccem at checkout, I would be forever grateful. Thank you. So yeah, that is pretty cool. I love the design, honestly. Like, they did such a good job capturing the like homemade feeling of my little costume. So if you've ever dreamt of being a taxi from Mexico City, this is your chance, I suppose. Anyway, yeah, that was about it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.